got no money, take some. This could be a take two. All the best right now. I have been spotting every day.
You're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
You know women. You know women. You know women. We know women. You know women. Yes. Okay. Now it makes sense because I was wondering, like, what the hell did he ask about? Which one of them his wives had the prettiest feet?
In my prime, it was an abundance of women.
Yeah,
that was my prime.
Okay, let's give him a round of applause.
That
we
was
learned a lot about Mr. Breeze today. You know, this is what you get to find out about the prime. That's what's up. That's what's up. What's Wednesday to Wednesday? We are back at it again, man. And of course, man, everything in the news, it seems like a repeating cycle, but each thing is something different that brings you back to what we already know to be the truth and what's going on and so forth. But we talk about celebrities, black celebrities. But you know what? Before we get started on that, man, let's go ahead and run our sponsor video and take care of that. Give a shout out to our sponsors.
Serving our neighbors' Kansas City-style barbecue with meats that are hand-rubbed and smoked in-house. Mainstay for Southern barbecue staples like ribs, fried catfish, and okra in a no-frills setting. Service options, all you can eat, happy hour food, private dining room. Address 7440 Hamilton Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio 45231. Phone 513-264. 1631. Hours open. Closes 9 p.m. Use promo code My2Cents for a 10% discount.
Linked Up Auto Care. Repair, detail, and audio service. 5850 Center Hill Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio. Call 513-820-83769. Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 p.m. We offer shuttle service and on-the-spot payments.
Capsules Auto Sales, the Spend Less Network, quality vehicles, outstanding customer service, on-the-spot financing, satisfied customers. 5850 Center Hill Drive, Cincinnati, Ohio. Phone number 513-888-3989. Use promo code MY2Cents and unlock your discount. Check out R&B artist Tori Helene's Lover Boy, featuring Santino Corleone. Her new single, Move Like This, and all her music is available on all streaming platforms. Please like and subscribe.
Heard some things about you, but I like what I see. I don't fall in love, but never say never. Feelings getting deep the more time we spend together. Yeah. There's gonna be kind of hard for me, baby. Yeah, there's gonna be kind of hard for me, baby. Wish it could be easy to be a side habit, but I'm just a nice girl with some bad habits. Maybe we should just fold, hang it up. Baby, when I move like this.
Join the Dank Nation Community Cannabis School. Go to Discord GG/DankNation. Real tips, edibles and recipes, soil and nutrients, grow challenges. Dank Nation, a real cannabis home grow club.
That's what's up. Let's give a round of applause for our sponsors, people that put it down for us. Appreciate everything we do. We're gonna be featuring a new artist for the next couple months here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tor Lane. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. You understand me? Yeah, yeah. So be looking out for a couple more artists that we're gonna be promoting. But back to what we was talking about, man. Hopefully my brother joined in. But I used to be the one that would sit there and say, it's black on black crime, black on black crime. Ain't nobody else. We ain't killing. They ain't doing what we doing to each other. Blah 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 blah. But then I did some research and I kept hearing people get on me talking about some Grizz. White folks kill white folks too, and I was like, they do. Maybe the circumstances are different, but I was looking at some statistics, and it goes by for real, not what the media been portraying, but wherever you live, that's where most of the murders are going to take place in communities. And white folks, at an alarming rate, white men kill everything walking.
Yeah.
I'm laughing, but I'm like, when I seen the statistics, I was like, damn. And then you sent that video. If he could play that video that was in the production room, I got to add you to the production room too. I think I did. To the production room, that video that you showed earlier, there, that one right there.
I just post. I try not to.
Hey, man, that go. All right. All righty. So she was saying what a lot of people know, white folks know, that just ain't the media covering it. So I was talking with my homeboy from German Home Solutions last night, and he was making a good point about the programming, which you always talk about, which you always been stressing ever since I met you, is talking about the programming and what's the condition that's going on. And fast forward to T.I. and 50 Cent and Diddy, it's all black men. It's all black men that's fighting with each other. And we sit here and we jump right in.
Encourage it.
Egg
it on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or speak on it from different people's opinions about it, which I don't know why anyone would care what two multimillionaires are beefing about anyways. If it is a beef, it's a lot of facades that go on within entertainment. Remember, these two are entertainers first. Those contracts they signed, they're entertainers first and foremost. But before I get back to that, T.I. just called him out in verses, right? But this isn't the first time T.I. has called 50 out. He's been calling him out low-key, subliminally, openly, for about over a year or two now. Maybe this reached the boiling point. I don't know what would trigger 50 to just say yes or no. Either yes or no, I challenge you. So it's distractions because of what's really going on. Anytime you have a government, just like the State of Union address, when that individual asked about, what's been going on with the files and all these individuals eating and killing babies and stuff. Remember, they was laughing, and Trump made a subliminal bullshit response to that. I would think that them two would want to use their platform and their brand to speak on that. And as usual, as you see the public, the world, they won't. And that's where the distraction comes in, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Entertainment. I don't buy it one bit. Fuck both of them, even though I'm a 50 fan, but I don't buy it one bit. If you idiots aren't speaking on, because that's their bosses that's in those Epstein files, those billionaire Jewish record label owners.
Mm-hmm.
So no one, no celebrity, no one. They rather beef with each other than speak on some real shit. Like,
because they can't. That's not
exactly.
They're not allowed to speak on that. So
that's two weak black men going at each other. And I said it. If that's the case, that's two weak black men going at each other.
Let's give that a round of applause. I like both of the guys. Music, you know what I'm saying? This new one that T.I. got jumping off, let him know. Shoot, it woke something up in me. I can't even perp. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought about jumping in the hoorah, this, that, and the third, and doing what I'm doing. I'm always strapped anyway, but still, like, you know, it brought you to that street mentality for real. And not even street mentality. It also brought you to, I'm too old for that now. So it's a motivation to get up and go get something, whether it's going to your 9 to 5 or whatever. It's motivating music. Let's get that round of applause. Who made a post about that today? B-Luck made a post about that today, about respecting everybody from this killer to the person at Walmart. I thought that was real. That was real polished right there, because that is the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I just at a conflict too, man. I've already been trying not to listen to music a different way, just because I know that it is programming. But then I say to myself, well, I know it's programming.
Everything's programmed.
Yeah, so everything is programmed. Right. So I'm not going to go out here and go shoot nobody, although the thought did come to my mind to go out here and hustle. But then I got to thinking, like, what's there to hustle? Because everybody is going to jail off of their hustle. You can try and do the fentanyl, but you're going to jail off of your fentanyl. You could, don't let me get started. So the music, I rock with it, or try not to, but I rock with it. I'm old now, so I have that discernment. So I just don't want to be where people be like, you know, when you do good and you start doing bad or go bad, and people, they would call that backsliding. Mm-hmm. It'd be those people that be in your face like, I thought you didn't do this. I thought you didn't do that. I thought you didn't do that. And you want to sit there and be like, smack them dead in the face. Bow! I didn't do it. I'm doing, hey, what about your goddamn show? You know what I'm saying? Walk your own walk. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that music, man, I think, like you said, since they both signed to these Jewish people.
Yeah, they just sat in them tables.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think, and I 50 cool. I
fuck with 50. I respect what he did with the Diddy, but okay, Diddy just a small fry compared to those multi-billionaires
that above.
Why he didn't, because linger on into that arena?
Because I don't know, maybe they ain't gonna bite the hand that feeds them.
Number one.
And maybe two, that if they start doing that, that contract probably says that, hey, if you start doing this, then we're going to have problems. If you start trying to help the people in your community on a grander level, you're going to have problems. You come for us, you're going to have problems.
Right.
So in case Diddy, when Diddy was, I tell you, I thought I knew when Diddy was going, it was even before the Ciroc, maybe before the Ciroc, right in the middle of the Ciroc. When he did the Black Santa Claus, on the yacht, had the all black mink and all that on, and it had all white servants. I sat there and watched that and was like, this nigga is crazy. He bout it. For real. That's what I said. He bout it. He letting these mugs know, hey man, there's a new sheriff in town. And that right there was a positive moment of thought, like,
Then he went and attacked another black man.
And then it went left. So I'm trying to get in the camera. So it was like this hand. This one. It was this. So, Jesse Owens at the Olympics or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was this. That type of moment when I seen that. But then it went from that to the boom, pop, pop.
We need another distraction, 50.
Oh my gosh, I thought they was coming for him and they came for him. And he was smart. This is why he did what he did.
Yeah, I expect him. He's very business savvy.
No, I'm talking about them tapes and all of that other stuff. That's why.
Talking about 50.
No, 50 on the same, I believe on the same page, right? So here's my take on that, right? You can't be in that game at that level and not do something or have something, you know what I'm saying? His mom was dead before, and I don't, speak on the dead, rest in peace. You know, your mom, I don't play them games.
Right.
But there was no record deal then. So that was all their life. So his mom wasn't no sacrifice like Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he had to do something else. And Vivica Fox hinted at it, and there's been people hinting at it and so forth that, you know what I'm saying? It's on the same page as did, but not on that level. But you know what I'm saying? It was that. You got to do, point being is you got to do something. You got to do something. Now, Mrs. T.I.'s mom is still alive, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. So feel me on this, right?
Right.
So you got to do something, sir, to get to the status and the level that you at. You got to. You can't sit here and get cases about you drugging people, women, you forcing this or allegedly, whatever.
He was allegedly involved in sex trafficking a few years ago, and you don't hear about it anymore.
Exactly. So allegedly, we're gonna say allegedly.
Yeah, we'll say allegedly
because we, you know what I'm saying, right, just to cover our own asses. But
exactly,
those things popped up in the news here and there slightly, and then went away. So you working for them Jewish people, y'all all got the same thing. Now, like I said, with his mom's still alive, so he ain't sacrificed his mom. His mom's still alive. Kanye, he ain't do it Kanye. What's the name of his last album?
Kanye's?
No, T.I.'s. What's this last album? The King. What's it called, Andrew? Something about the end of this is his last album. So it's a lot of that, and it might be playing into the sales of the music. Or it might be something deeper.
It could be for promotion too and marketing, because he might have a new album coming out.
Yeah, it could be deeper.
Because I just don't. Once again, goes back to, if this is a real beef, which it's a shame with what's been going on out here and how many of our black kids go missing off these communities, these neighborhoods, and in these streets. That would be, I would think, something more to talk about, or even they speak on how to go about to collect your earnings from your birth certificate, Social Security.
Oh, they don't. They
won't go there.
We don't go there.
It's just examples of what these individuals that have the information on right now, and they won't, get that out. And I get it.
I don't get it. But
I get it for their sake though, because
but I feel you. But you just said something very. We didn't have shows on your birth certificate and Social Security, and I'm a nigga, just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. I want everybody. You show me first, because going through that process of what we talking about is discouraging. We only have a short attention span, so I salute my people that are walking that walk and doing that.
Right.
And but going back to this beef with black men, it's deeper than just T.I. and 50 Cent. I forget what the name of the album. What's it called? Kill the King.
Kill the King.
Kill the King. Now, what I'm saying, you can read into that anyway. It could be a promotional. We're gonna keep this beef going with 50 and this, that, and the third, and my album coming out, and we want sales. My song went from Let Them Know went from 83 to number 43 on the charts. So it's picking up steam. Let's get out a round of applause, because the music was. I ain't gonna perk on the music. It flowed.
That's a possibility.
And it came out of nowhere. So he has a fan base. You know what I'm saying? T.I. got a fan base. and it's really saddening to me
and
too.
50 does too.
Of course,
They
50
both
do.
have a.
I respect 50 on a different level because of his business, and he don't take no shit.
Nah, he don't.
But he don't get the shit in the right places back either. He come for every. But let me ask you this: and all the beefs that 50 didn't had, did he start the beefs?
I don't know. It depends on what goes on behind the scenes. See, once again, we getting what the media and what social media puts out.
Exactly.
We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Like I tell everybody, you get all these politicians together. They sit up front like that State of the Union address last night. Anybody had them glasses done one way, y'all would have saw nothing but demons and reptilians in that building.
What?
That's
What?
I'm being real.
See,
I'm being real. Y'all gotta understand CGI and AI, but that's a different talk. But we want to discuss once again programming. Once again, everything I talk about, it will always goes back to
programming, conditioning.
That's the topic at hand, and that goes to once again why we go at each other over the most stupidest. This is why you got to peep. Is this all a facade? It's just a marketing scheme for both of them. 50, I think maybe he got a movie coming out or something, or another episode, a series to Power.
Man, he ain't said nothing about nothing.
We don't know.
Coming
we
out.
Don't know.
When 50 start doing stuff as far as promotion, you already know because the key is when it's memes. Yeah. And it's videos. He'll post when it's time to promote Branson, Cognac, or whatever, this, that, and the third. He's a genius at that. And so I don't think he promoting anything right now. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't think he promoting anything right now. It might be behind the scenes, like I said, they got this, but you don't talk about nobody's mama dead, and you don't talk about nobody's wife.
He didn't mention nothing about the mom. I don't believe. I think
no. I'm saying
the son.
Yeah, King.
He sent the frog emoji.
Yeah,
but at least he ain't threatening him or talking nothing back.
I mean, I get crazy. That, but still, that's that. You know that man's mama is on social media, and I didn't share some stuff. I ain't gonna even perp. I didn't share some videos or pictures of Tiny, not her. I mean, her. All of them with them asses like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go looking for the. I didn't go looking for the meme, but I sure said, "Oh, damn, what the hell is going on?" So, in all fairness, I think that in myself might be a marketing ploy because that's not that picture of her been out there for a long time.
Oh, the one that with the little mustache.
That one, the one with her her derriere. I don't want to keep talking about another man's wife.
Right.
It's things, but
it's social media out there for the world to see. Right.
So I'm saying these these pictures. She didn't already. They didn't address them before. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I know when that came out was when the SWV is that group?
No, her group was Escape.
Escape.
Right, yeah, Escape.
Not SWV. Escape. I got Michael Jackson on the brain right now. Yeah, but Escape. When they did their reunion thing, that was one of the biggest things on social media. Her, Keisha Cole, all of them with whatever they had going on with their body. And yeah, we participated in it because that's what the media fed us.
Right.
That's what the media fed us. I forget my stat. I need to bring it up.
And program to believe what we're shown.
Yeah.
Program to believe what the media, what the news, what a lot of these silly ass rappers and entertainers speak about. They're entertainers, first and foremost. Their job is to entertain the world. Like I said about Michael Jordan, everybody that knew basketball, go ask the old greats. They said, he was a great basketball player, but he was also the greatest entertainer.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Dunking from the foul line.
Yeah. Tongue out. Yeah. Greatest entertainer. Yeah.
So it makes sense. So with that being said, I do believe that it's just a marketing ploy, because you can't sit there and get mad at that picture when that picture been out on social media for a long time. So that right there is a flag, like, this might be marketing promotion. That'd be that new album, The King.
Now remember, this is programming again. Just recently at the Grammys, make some a thing. Those two brothers.
What happened at the Grammys?
Those two brothers, what, Michael B. Jordan and what was the other guy's name?
The one that made the film?
The dark-skinned dude. I can't think of his name.
With the glasses?
Yeah, did he have on glasses? He's a known actor.
Man, I didn't even pay no attention to the Grammys, and now I wish I'd have watched and see what people talking about, because I don't even know what the N-word, the
guy, they said he had Tourette. So when you speak it, sometimes
the black guy had Tourette?
No, it was a white guy.
And they made a joke about it?
And he said it loud enough, and it appeared to sound like nigger. But yeah, you got two rappers beefing with each other, and these two guys on stage did not address it at all. I just don't get it.
You know what's funny?
But I do get it.
You know what's funny?
Because they're not allowed.
No.
They're not allowed to speak on it.
I'm going to watch that, because you know what?
Dora and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate my wife.
Play that again, you all. Hey, Drew, play that again, homie.
Hey, man. BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
And it didn't get addressed. Thanks, Drew. It didn't get addressed.
Hey, man.
This is all about programming again, everybody. Pay attention. That's the key word.
Hold on.
Programming.
Hold on. Where did the Tourette's part come from?
No, that's what the media put out there that he had.
Oh, that's programmed.
Yeah.
Because that didn't sound like
the media
Tourette.
put that out there.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you why I thought that was funny. Because there's a show on TV, right? And this girl got Tourette's.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and it's real. She says the damnedest things, like, well, you can't do nothing. Her family and people around her that know you can't do nothing but laugh, because, hey, man, that is funny as hell. But that right there, now it was not Tourette's. Listen.
Guy tried to break in my truck. Yes, he's a long-legged, pissed-off Puerto Rican.
Oh, fuck, say it!
He got Tourette's. That's what old girl be. That's what old girl be saying. She says stuff. This is on TV. You can go watch this. I watch it for comedy. Like, oh my gosh, she will say this. It just comes out in her wedding. And this, hey man, people with Tourette's is funny. You don't know if they thinking that shit for real.
Should have been addressed, because one thing I do know, it's not going to come out that way unless it was what's the word I'm looking for? The words was formulating that sounded like that. Let me put it that way.
No, when you got Tourette's, nigga, it just comes straight out.
Nigga.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking.
I said that, yeah.
Yeah, his brain cells still work.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, so, but still.
Maybe he didn't mean that to come out.
It was a trigger.
Way.
It was a trigger.
Right.
Like, oh, girl, she got certain things trigger her. Like, she has to leave the room, job or whatever, because certain things trigger her, and she will go off. She will start saying.
Programming that is finest, you all. Once again, we're programmed to just sweep it up under the rug.
Okay, Howard, you just making me feel bad.
Sweep it under the rug.
You guys said, all right. Whatever.
Right. Yeah, 50 going at it with each. I just don't, it's programming.
So,
and that goes from our communities, from the streets, up into politics. It's all programming. Democrats, Republicans, program.
So the question becomes, since it's like 80% of black people, I forget the statistic on my post, but this due to this programming, which has affected white people, how they view us, programming has also affected us on how we view each other.
Oh yeah,
and how we deal with each other.
And other races too, Spanish, What you have? Europeans, you know, even Brazilian, Cubans. We all niggas to them. And that's, once again, that's programming.
But here's the thing, what I'm getting at.
Africans.
That's what I'm getting at.
It's programming.
But there's some people, some nationalities that broke the programming, like the Latino family.
Not
nation.
enough.
Huh?
It's not enough. It's still
it's still
vast
majority that's brainwashed.
Right. Program individuals
Right.
to hate a black person, indigenous,
off the rip. And you can't.
And we the goddamn same almost complexion.
Right.
That's programming.
I get that.
There you go.
But I'm saying,
I want the viewers to realize and get it and be conscientious about that word and what it really means and applies to.
So how
this
do we?
Is what's going on because it is programming.
So how do we break the programming? How do I drive down the street and I ain't worried about this white person, but I got this thing that this nigga might jump out and do something, or
program that our own race.
So I let my guard down. I'm UDF. At UDF on Winton. And young boys pull up. That's when I had my Maxima. Keep my thing on.
What year was this?
What year was this?
It don't matter regardless because the programming been in place.
Right.
Yeah.
So the story getting there, right? I'm backing out of the parking space. A young boy come whipping fast. Almost hit me. And I was like, man, what's up with that? That nigga rose up. Him and the two drivers, and the passengers rose up out the windows with their thing. I'm reaching for mine, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on about my business. Today is enough. I need to live today. And I'm going to die, and one of them going to die too. I'm going to die, and you going to die. One of y'all going to die.
Well, also.
And so and to get out of that mentality, let me pull off. I turned down Winton and dipped. Like, you know what? Like, I'm not even going to do that because.
That's one way you said how to reverse this. Someone has to be the bigger person. But when we talk about two multi-million-dollar celebrities like T.I. and 50 Cent, if it's really real, I'm not so sure it is, but let's just say that it is real. Someone has to take the step back, be the bigger person, and look and say, hey, why are we beefing with each other when our bosses hang out with pedophiles, baby eaters, and shit like that? Fuck that. Let's go in on them. That's how you reverse when you start to look at one another and realize
you saying
it's not us, it's them. But that's been said. That tape recording's been going on. But once the programming has been implemented and it's been put in place very, very violently, very heinous, all the above, it's gonna take a lot more to reverse it because this been in place, Chris. This all of a sudden these kids didn't just come up missing and none of that eating. Remember they used to have them on the milk cartons. You know, I told you I go on that dark web, bro. You find a lot on that dark web. Remember actors and entertainers and elite people used to have milk on their lips. You got milk.
Yeah, I remember the whole.
It makes sense now.
Yeah.
Amber Alert. Who's to say Amber Alert wasn't to alert these billionaire pedos and the ones who they hire to work for them from the streets? Remember I told you, our biggest human traffickers and organ traffickers are your everyday working people. Everyday working people you work with, you see in the stores. Just like drug gang, it's on the streets first, the lowest. Of course, a street dealer ain't gonna make more than a wholesaler. There you go. Same with the trafficking of organs and kids.
Yeah.
And the Amber Alert, who's to say that wasn't to alert? We got a kid.
Right. Who wants it? Who wants this kid? Who's going to pay the highest bidder for these kids?
Exactly. So it makes you think and wonder, again, going back to the T.I. and 50 and blacks too, period. let's get on these other podcasts for a moment. And I'm gonna get back. You know, I comprehend very well. You know, we're gonna get back to what we was talking about, but this all pertains into programming. You have a lot of podcasts that have these black women, they successful, and they go in on black men, and you have these successful black men, and they go in on black women. You know, like who's better than 50-50? All that's just bullshit. A real man will be a real man in a relationship, and a real woman knows how to be a real woman in a relationship with a real man. That's all it should be.
Let's give a round of applause. Common sense ain't common.
But these other podcasters, I'm sure they sponsors and do y'all thing. I'm not hating at all. I know the sponsorships encourage this black on black drama. I already know they do. And that's why you have more podcasts instead of talking like we talking about that real shit, what's really going on. They want to sit up here and have all these debates of us going against one another. I have not seen any other race of individuals that sit up and go against their own race of men or women. I keep telling everybody this, and we're going to talk about with the whites because it's programming. I've never heard a white woman or any other race of woman get on a racist white man and say, you must want to be black. You must like blacks because they're so racist. You know why? Because they allow them to have their beliefs and their opinions. That don't mean they support it, but they don't speak against it. Our race of women, you must be this, you must be that, you must want to be like them, you must want this.
And the men, don't forget the niggas too.
Yeah.
You must be this, or you must be that, you must be want to be in my pockets, you blah, 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 blah.
Programming, once again.
So how do we stop it? Individually, me and you can sit here and do what we do.
Yeah.
But we're not reaching the people like that for people. What I'm saying is it's too programmed. Some people, it's just too far gone. And I think as a whole, we're too far gone. And that might be social media, what we assume to be the case. There might be a lot of us, a lot of people that feel like me and you that ain't on social media, don't even deal with this and deal with that and already know to deal like this, that, and the third. But what the media is showing us, and that's where we have to break the spell at. That's where it has to begin to break the spell at, because it's already conditioned programming for years, even before the internet.
Right.
Even before the internet, it was, in your face right then and there. But that's where it starts. And that's why it will never succeed, because each individual. I told my brother one time, I wish he was on the show right now. Well, shout out to him. He's getting work done.
Reese.
But yeah. But him and a couple other people, I said, black people will never, and I'm tired of saying black people, indigenous people.
That's what we are.
Yeah, indigenous people are so far gone that the stuff that we're talking about right now, man, you get nigga kick rocks. You a lame. Ain't nobody on to that. You a conspiracy theory. And then they'll make a subliminal post about the positive stuff that you talking about, trying to enlighten folks. And I'm like, damn, why we got to be stupid because we didn't take the vaccine and we told people not to take the vaccine? Why I got to be stupid? Because I'm telling you this or telling you that. And it's for you to go, your mind to be able to open up and see things for what they are and not what they want you to see. Like, I can't tell. A lot of people don't have what I call discernment. You got discernment. Most people don't have discernment. If you can't sit here and think like, I got milk, you got milk, and the mustache, and the Ohio, the heart of it all, the number one state for child trafficking, human trafficking is Ohio.
Oh yeah, the state of Ohio.
Yeah, the state of Ohio.
Toledo is the main major hub.
Yeah. So if we telling you this stuff, if we telling you that the continents were all together, and there's a reason why they call it the heart of it all, because once all the conglomerate was together, that's the middle of it. That's the middle of the. So when you tell people that they too conditioned, too programmed,
exactly,
too programmed to change what they've been taught, and that goes for me too. It's hard to deprogram like pork.
I don't really eat pork much, but my father fixed some ribs the other day. I ate a few ribs barbecue.
You know what I'm saying? So that
but I barely eat pork though.
Right.
I rarely eat
No judgment over here.
Right.
But I'm saying that it goes back to the programming and how willing we are as an individual, because it's gonna have to be individual, like my homeboy was saying last night. And I get what he was saying,
You
because
said, hold on, I didn't mean to cut you off. You said individualism, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what's the fuck wrong with our race. Individualism. America is nothing but a bunch of full of individuals.
I'm talking about
that think individual. That's what's wrong.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
the programming.
But it's got to be the individual. It's got to be the individual to break the programming, and then spread it on to your peoples. What she was saying, spread it on his people, and maybe later on your kids or whatever, or spread the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's going to change, and I believe that individually. Yeah. And I don't think it's until the crap hits the fan, which I've been trying to get follow up on our shows as far as prepping the doomsday, this, that, and the third, because it's all good that we programming,
right?
But the message behind the programming is where the focus needs to be. Like you said, a distraction. So distraction is to keep you from going to get your generators, going to get this when it's
stocking up on goods,
products, free energy. When you see these TikTok videos of magnets and stuff and copper, I went to school for electronics, brother. So I'm sitting here like, now I'm on the page of inventing, like, how can we invent some Tesla stuff? Like, how can I invent this light? Like, if the lights go out, I already got free energy. So that's the distraction that people are missing. So that's where I'm trying to get at, because we could be like every other podcast, and I know other podcasts that talk about this stuff.
Yeah, shout out to those podcasts that really talk about what's really going on, the truth, because we've been bamboozled for so many years, centuries, decades. Who wouldn't want to know the truth? But when you program to think individual, you won't care about anything else as long as those individual standards are met, and so be it. I'm not mad whatsoever, but there's a difference from having money and getting money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you said shout out to those podcasts, I feel like some of them are doing the same thing, but they don't talk about the subjects, all the subjects. We touch everything, the whole spectrum of the world. Not just one thing, not just conspiracy. We talking relationships, all
conspiracy, critical thinking.
Critical thinking.
That's what it's all about. That's what they do.
Right.
Y'all want to know why the government been getting away with this? Do y'all want to understand why kids go missing off these neighborhoods? Off these streets, in these communities, in these neighborhoods that these so-called police are supposed to patrol, protect, and serve? Programming. They're programmed to ignore that. They're programmed to not look for that as maybe me and you just sliding down the street in a tinted window BMW. They're programmed to focus and concentrate on that. That's why all these kids been going missing off our streets, in our communities, in our neighborhoods, because we're programmed to pay attention to T.I. and 50 Cent. And when it's so meaningless, we programmed to tune in to this State of Union address.
I didn't even watch this.
I didn't either. I just peeped out when he said what he said. No Democrats stood up. I already knew. Fucking lizards and reptilians.
Yeah, I just thought about this. If it wasn't politics, if it wasn't black media, us abusing and fighting with each other, if it wasn't Epstein files, the fakeness of this, what would they do? They wouldn't do. What would they do? What would they do? This is, like you said, it's all entertainment programming. It's sopping it up like a biscuit. So it's not going to stop until the shit hits the fan. Excuse my French. It's not going to stop until everything crashes. and it's coming. And that's what all of this is for, to distract you from that. So I advise people to, hey, to look past what you've been taught, what you think to be truth. Go ahead and use your discernment. And if you have that in you, he is in you. So you have to use that.
Right. He's not in the sky, y'all.
He's in you.
He's in you. Anybody still believes he's in the sky, I feel sorry for you all. I really do. That's delusion at its finest, and that's due to programming. To believe an individual in the sky will accept harsh, cruel punishment. They fed our babies to alligators, them slave owners.
Hold on.
Anybody believe
hold on.
Let me quit.
Hold on. That's a whole nother story.
Right,
hold on.
Right.
Hold on, player. Hold on, player.
But,
hold on, player. You entitled to your opinion.
Hey.
Like I said, everybody, and this is where I would say different from you, because I believe not a person, but a supernatural.
It's within you.
It's within you, but it's there too, because something had to create what we in. Some had to create this living environment that we in. Some had to create your body. Some had to create everything. Some had to create the trees to connect you to breathing, the water that you need. Some had to somebody, and that somebody or that entity has a name. So yeah, you might not be in the sky behind the sun, but behind that dome or wherever, it's omnipresent.
Right.
It's omnipresent. So
and that's another talk for another show.
Oh yeah, we'll get in.
But you said it though, homie. That's all programming.
Yeah.
It's programming for different features or different visions that you may have. We have that programming for every
I just look at
deity they have.
I just look at I know this air, I can't see it. I know this wind, I can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's real. That's real. So that's where I'm at with that on that part.
Right,
so I was getting to is the deprogramming. The whole end game is getting ready for what's coming. Now, some people might think what's coming is just a repeat history. So that's what a lot of people think is a repeat history, that the system has to crash and then build back up and start over again, this, that, and the third. But no, that's another story. It's not going to stop. The program is not going to stop until the stuff hits the fan. And you have no choice but to depend on this person, protect this or this and that, because that's coming. After that, we'll see what happens. But this part is coming. This is what they're lining up to do with the babies, the eating. You got to believe that there's something up there and there's something down there. If there's the devil, the Satanism, they practice this stuff. That's nothing made up.
That's not a coincidence.
That's not so you can't have one without the other. And the one tells you, hey, I'm going to let this play out. I'm going to let this play out because if I go ahead and knock your block off right now, everybody else is watching is going to think like, oh, this dude, this angel was right. Can't nobody do that, blah, 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 blah. So this person here, this entity here said, you know what? I am him. I am him. We're going to watch this play out, sir. People, this is what we're going to do. We're going to watch this free will. We're going to let it play out, and we're going to see if men can rule themselves, if men can do this and do this without me. And that's a different story. But anyway, until the stuff hits the fan, that's when everybody's mentality, the program is going to stop, because it'll be cut off. There'll be no more social media. And that's what they really want to stop right now, because the truth is coming out, and they do not want
the social media. They created it.
Yeah, it backfired.
Yeah, it backfired on them.
The entity that we're talking about, doesn't have the omnipresent, that the one that you up here that you don't, you know what I'm saying, that some people don't believe exists. This person, this entity doesn't have that power. That's the difference. That person has to use social media. It has to use Big Brother to be able to get to your TV. When you watching this portals, when you watch Sinners and you tell you all this stuff, that stuff is real. So when you watch this on your TV screen, you're opening up a portal. And you might not believe it. You might not, that program, you might have debunked you. But once that is gone, once the internet is gone, once everything is in shambles, and I'm smiling because I know I'm protected and I know I'm gonna be all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where my joy come in at, like, go ahead, make fun. Go ahead and do this and do this. I know the end game. This is end time.
I don't know. It's only 10 after 8. Well, we got about 10.
I don't
15
know.
more minutes.
You know, you got to roll up anyway. But anyway, my producer sitting here giving us the sign. He's like, "Get your asses on."
We freaking him out, man. We ain't trying to scare you, brother.
Andrew about to say some
on that. You know, those are really satellites in the sky, Andrew. They're not stars. They're actually satellites.
You know what? We are out of here. We're going to say.
Let me say something.
Go ahead.
Like I said before, you all get out this programming, deprogram yourselves. Everything's not real that y'all see, especially social media, especially what's on the TV. A lot of what's going on. They broadcasting this now. This has been going on for years now. Everything's been happening. They just bring it to a modern light, if that's safe to say.
And I'm gonna say this: don't worry about it. When the shit hit the fan, you're gonna remember that we told you so.
Just pay attention.
We told you.
Pay attention to those movies. Notice ain't no new movies been coming out really.
Anyway.
Yeah. Pay attention to how people look. Pay attention why people don't age. It's a reason why people don't age, you know. Don't be programmed. 50 Cent T.I., which I don't really think it's a real beef. Why? They both are successful.
Right, we didn't said that.
Yeah, who gives a shit? It's another distraction to what's really going on out here.
So in closing, we just gonna say, like, next week we still trying to get these preppers on here. They ain't under the grid, man. I don't know what these people problem is, but they don't want to be bothered with it. That's what it is.
Right. And you other podcasts, stop.
I knew you was
stop
gonna say
being
that.
Programmed to go against each other.
I knew
Black women are queens. Black men are kings.
Let's get a round of applause.
Let's act like that.
Let's get a round of applause.
No need to go at each other.
All right. So
stop it.
All right. It's in the cup today. It ain't the
Nah, it's real.
But we're going to get up out of here. Like we say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb.
Right now,
Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZ2SENSE.